Chapter 8. The Rich Kid's Burden. The next morning, Seoul's streets were unusually quiet. The city had just survived a late-night storm, and the air smelled faintly of wet asphalt and distant street food. Farah's shop opened as usual, but her mind lingered on something she had noticed during the first gathering. Jun had laughed a little that night, yet there was still a shadow in his eyes.
Jun arrived promptly, backpack slung over one shoulder, glasses slightly askew.
He settled into his usual chair, opening his game without a word. But Farah noticed the way his hands trembled slightly when he moved the mouse, the faint lines of worry around his eyes despite his youthful appearance. After a while, the shop was empty except for Jun and Farah. She decided it was time to ask. "Jun," she began softly, "you always seem so reserved. But you also carry something else? Oh, wait. Maybe. What's going on?"
Jun froze, his fingers hovering over the keyboard.
For a long moment, he didn't respond. Then, almost in a whisper, he said, "My father. He expects so much from me. Everything I do is supposed to reflect the family name." Farah nodded, encouraging him to continue. "I live in this huge house," he said, eyes cast downward. "Every room, every hallway. It's empty. The servants, the schedules, the tutors there, all efficient, but there's no warmth. I'm supposed to study business, inherit the company, attend formal events, network, marry well." He exhaled sharply, a mixture of frustration and sadness. "It's endless. And yet, I just want to sit in a shop like this and play a game without being judged." Farah's heart ached. She had known loneliness before, but this was different. Chun's life was one of privilege on the surface, but it carried invisible chains that few could see. I envy you," he admitted, voice barely audible. "You run this shop. You've built something of your own."
You choose your life.
Farah shook her head gently. "Don't think it's easy. Every day is a struggle, but at least it's my struggle, not someone else's expectations forced on me." Jun looked at her, eyes wide. "I'd give anything to have just one day like that." She offered him a small, reassuring smile. "Then maybe start with small things, little victories.
Like coming here, laughing with friends.
Just being Jun. That's a start." He nodded slowly, and for the first time, she saw a genuine smile break through his usual shyness. Later that day, Jun returned home to the towering mansion, the walls echoing with silence and cold opulence. His father sat at the dining table, crisp suit perfectly pressed, eyes sharp and unyielding. "Jun," his father said without looking up, "I trust you've started your day productively." Jun swallowed.
Yes, father. You know what's expected of you. You're not like ordinary boys.
One mistake, one failure, and the family name suffers. "Do you understand?" "Yes, father," Jun said, voice steady but hollow. After dinner, Jun retreated to his private study, the room lined with shelves of books he never had time to read, and a single laptop glowing in the dim light. He opened his game quietly, hands moving faster than his mind. In this small digital world, he was just Jun. No expectations, no legacy, no burden. Yet as he played, a part of him whispered he couldn't stay in this sanctuary forever. One day, he would have to face the reality waiting for him outside the PC shop. But for now, for tonight, he could be himself. And that small freedom, fragile as it was, gave him hope. Because sometimes, the heaviest burdens weren't the ones everyone could see. They were the ones carried quietly, alone, behind a mask of wealth and success. Farah had seen the mask tonight, and she would help him carry it, one small victory at a time.